this new open source tool is saving me up to 90% of tokens when I run shell commands through Claude Code. Things like git status, npm install, ls, grep, git diff. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how to set it up and start saving tokens. RTK is a free CLI tool that intercepts terminal command outputs before it hits Claude's context window. You install it once, it runs in the background, and that number builds up every session without you doing anything. So here's what's happening behind the scenes. Every time Claude Code runs a terminal command for you, let's say if you ask it to run git status, it gets the full raw output back, and every single line of that output goes straight into Claude's context window as tokens. Context window is the working memory Claude Code uses to keep track of your session. Everything it's seen lives here, and there is a limit on how much it can hold. RTK sits in the middle of that flow. When a terminal command runs, RTK intercepts the raw output first. It reads 47 lines of npm output and passes Claude a 4-line summary instead that may contain packages installed, any warnings, any errors, etc. Claude gets everything it needs to keep helping you, but you have used a fraction of the tokens. Now let's look at what that means at scale. This is from RTK's GitHub page, a breakdown of a typical 30-minute Claude session. So git status, if run 10 times, may consume 3000 tokens, but with RTK, it would consume only 600 tokens. So by the end of a normal working session, you have burned around 118,000 tokens. But with RTK, that same session costs around 23,900 tokens. That's 80% savings. And savings vary by command. Now let me show you how to install it. Now RTK is an open source tool that was built by the developer community, and the code is publicly available on GitHub. You can read exactly what it does. It runs entirely on your machine, it doesn't send your data anywhere, and it doesn't monitor you. Now the installation is really straightforward. You can scroll down to installation section. You can simply copy these steps to install RTK and cargo. Then go to your Claude terminal and ask it to set it up and paste all of those instructions. Alright, so it says RTK is installed, and for this session, run export path. So let's ask it to set up the environment path globally. So this is complete, and now we can run RTK -version to check if it is installed correctly. Alright, so this is working fine, and now we need to initialize RTK for Claude Code. So we need to run this command, RTK init -g. If you are using any other tool, you can pick the corresponding command from here. Let's run RTK init -g. Alright, so this is fully configured, and now it says restart your AI tool. So I'll quickly restart this Visual Studio Code. So I've started this new session, and now let's run a couple of commands. Git status. Let's run git log 1 line 20. Let's run git diff. And let's try one more. directory/s to list all the files recursively. So all of these are complete, and now to check the gain, let's run RTK gain command. So here it says 76% token savings across 10 commands. So 6.8k tokens saved, and mostly from git diff. This is great. Now, one thing worth knowing, if most of your sessions are file heavy rather than shell heavy, your savings will be comparatively smaller. But, and this is the point, you should still install it either way. If you ever run a terminal command through Claude Code, RTK will catch it. It's free, it's silent, and there is no configuration after the setup. So the worst case is, it helps you less than you hoped. That's it for this one, and if you got something out of it, a like genuinely helps. I'll see you in the next one.